Hello and welcome to OzToyReviews. So hello parents and collectors of very small toys. It's your good pal Oz here, and today we're going to be reviewing Micro Machines. Now this is series 2 for Micro Machines. Only about 6 months ago, maybe a little bit longer, series 1 for the Micro Machine sets came out. This is series 1 here, but now we've got series 2 already, which is amazing. Series 1 came with lots of playsets, lots of different Micro Machines. There was like Super Van City, which was like huge, too big to fit in the camera. It was massive, but it was like a whole city that folded up into a van. I'll put a link in the description down below if you want to check that out. But yeah, heaps of different playsets, heaps of different sets of vehicles, and now we got series 2, which are even more detailed. And just to kind of give you a bit of introduction, in case you haven't seen the previous Micro Machines videos, back in like the 80s and 90s, Micro Machines were huge, like just as big as Matchbox cars and things like that. They were everywhere. Every household had at least a few, but now then they vanished. I can't remember why. Something to do with the rights being bought out or something, I'm not sure. Google it if you really want to know. I said in my last video, but I've already forgotten. And now they're back. Like last year they came back, and now we've got series 2 already, which is exciting. But what we'll do in today's video is we'll open up these 2 sets for series 2. This one's a service station with lots of cool vehicles in it, including that ultra rare Recluse, kind of like some sort of sports car, or muscle car, or racing car, I don't know, a car, as well as a command center which has a few military vehicles in it. So we'll check all those out, and also check out the sets, the kind of like backdrops will come with it, because not just do these sets come with vehicles, but they do come with different backdrops, which like these are 2 from series 1, which you do connect together with the bigger play sets. You connect them like using roads and stuff like that, and then you can make like just a big city. So you'd have the big play sets with things like car washes and stuff like that, but then you can connect these together to make it even bigger as well. So when you're collecting these little sets of vehicles, you do come with more backgrounds to make more kind of play sets. Anyway, I'm doing a lot of introducing and not much opening, so let's get straight into that. Let's just cut this open. I'm excited to see how detailed these vehicles are, because one cool thing about Micro Machines is that they're very small, but they still usually have a lot of moving parts and a lot of detail to them. Okay, so here's the backdrop for the army base. Anything on the back? Nope, not really. Now we need the floor pad. Here it is in here. And where did I just put that? There we go. So that just clips into there. So there we go, we got another building for our city, which is cool, another little backdrop. Let's put those together. Looks kind of cool. And my daughter, I don't know why, I've got boys who don't particularly like boys' toys. They don't like Lego, they don't like toys at all really, but they never played with this. But my 3-year-old daughter plays with these like crazy, and the Super Van City and all the other play sets, and I have been setting her up with all of the buildings connected together with roads laid out on the rug, and it's awesome just seeing her kind of play and make them kind of jump over each other, and somehow they all shoot, even if it's like a old fruit van. Somehow has rockets. But yeah, no, it's very cool. As my collection's growing and getting more and more backgrounds, it's cool to see them all get connected together. Now I'm just slowly getting these out. I see a tank. Whoa. Okay, and I had some of my vehicles from the 80s, and I don't know, like I'm assuming you guys didn't see my original video, so I'll just quickly grab one of the earlier vehicles. So this is, these are 2 of the ones from like the 80s here. Well, focus, there we go. Lamborghini Countach, and then some old kind of, I don't know, car. I'm not much of a car person, so I don't know what that is. But then if you compare that to the details of the new ones, you can see that the quality has not dropped at all, which is very cool. Still lots of metal in them, still very sturdy, and yeah, lots of detail. Now, anyway, where to start? Let's move the camera a little bit lower. Forgive me if I'm jerking it around. And there we go. We should be able to see them a little bit better now. So, first up, where to start? Okay, how about we'll start over here on the left. Now I did have to quickly get the instructions out just to find the names of all these vehicles, because I'm not so good with names. But first up we have the Hovercraft. And it looks like it's got some sort of like rocket turrets on the top there. Very cool. What's that kind of decal at the front? I don't know, some sort of camouflage picture at the front there. Lots of windows. Big kind of fans at the back. And I love the green and black. It's kind of creepy. Oh, more guns on the roof. Very nice. Okay, and he's got wheels, of course, so you can push him along. Anyway, there we go. So there's number one, the Hovercraft. Let's go over here. Now this is called a Viper. Very nice. Very cool, very sleek looking. There we go. Now I'll put him back there. And next up we got Sledgehawk. So it's a type of tank. I don't know much about tanks, of course, but it's the first Micro Machines tank I've seen. Is there any movement? No, the turret does not spin around. The gun doesn't go up and down, but he is very cool. Quickly check out the back of him. Very nice. Okay, so Sledgehawk that is. Now this one's called, oh, Chopper. It's just called a Chopper. It's a very long and narrow kind of chopper. It's not the normal kind of big bulky one. Looks like it's made to go super fast. No wheels on this one, but that's fine. This is the first, I don't know, I guess it's the first helicopter, the second aircraft I've seen for Micro Machines. Very nice. Okay, so it's a chopper, and lucky last. Now we've just got a light vehicle. Some sort of kind of like a Humvee maybe. Again, don't quote me on that, I'm not a car person, but some sort of kind of big Jeep. But then it's got this cool turret on the back there, which is cool. Oh, and room for people inside, nice. Not very often you can see inside the cockpit for these things, or the seats there. Very cool, okay. And they all drive very well, except for the helicopter, of course, because it's got no wheels. Now there we go. Now let's get the second one. So the second one, maybe I can show you. Oh, look, there we go. We can still see it. This is the one with the service station and just a variety of vehicles. So let's quickly open that one up. Here we are looking at the service station and all the service station vehicles. Service station's cool. Like there's another door there. The first series didn't have doors, whereas this one I noticed they both have these doors you can see through and just interact with, which is cool. Okay, anyway, now let's get onto the vehicles. Now I have lost my checklist. Here we go. Okay, so the first one is called Morab, M-O-R-A-B. I don't know how you pronounce that, Morab, but it's kind of a pink Jeep, which is weird. Weird but cool. Very nice. Something's up with my camera today. If I get too close to it, it gets all blurry, which is a bad thing if you're looking at very small toys. But it's okay. I think I've got the sweet spot here, the right distance. Very cool. Okay, so that's called Morab. Second one is called, oh man, these names are not as simple as military vehicles. This one's called Quetzal. Q-U-E-T-Z-A-L. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, or where they get these very weird names from, but he's looking cool. I think I got one of these already. Let's have a quick look. Not that one, it's slightly different. I'm looking at series 1. Here we go. I think it's the same vehicle. No, it's slightly different. I've heard that name before somewhere. No, that's a different one as well. Actually, we might look at him in a second. But I'm very sure I've had to pronounce that horrible name once before. This is it. So this is the purple version, and this is the new one with cool racing stripes down the side. Very cool. Let's do one more last comparison just to make sure. So gone from silver windows to black ones. I am liking Series 2 a lot better. It's like they've kind of refined their look, and things are looking kind of more cool now. Because the coloring on that those military vehicles was awesome too. Okay, anyway, so that's the Quetzal, I think it is. Now this is a super rare golden recluse. I do have the version with the standard recluse. Let me quickly show you. So that's a standard recluse there, in the nice like dark grey and light grey. But here we have the golden recluse, which is super awesome. It does look so cool. Like I was mentioning before, these were out in the 80s, And the coolest micro machine I had ever seen back in the 80s was this Lamborghini Countach. I thought this was the bee's knees, but look at this compared to that. It's amazing. It's very cool. And I pulled out the other one. Now this is a rare silver one, not super rare like the golden ones, but still rare. But very cool. Yeah, I love how they have like rare ones in here. Cool. Okay, anyway, next up we have a motorcycle, and this one's called Race Cycle. Now let's have a look at this race cycle. It doesn't look particularly fast for a motorcycle. I had to have it when I stopped before to unpack these. I also checked about the history of these micro machines motorcycles, and there has been some. I think only about 8 different types of motorcycles, but they did have cool racing motorcycles, or like the big Harley Davidsons and the big kind of powerful ones. So that race cycle doesn't seem like the strongest type of, or fastest type of motorcycle around, but still cool. Now this last one is a rat rod. Am I reading that right? Yeah, rat rod it's called, which is cool. So it's like a hot rod, but for some reason they're calling it a rat rod. Very nice. It's just cool getting lots of different types of vehicles too, so they're not all the same. Because we did get one set in Series 1, and they were all just like normal vehicles, which is cool, but a little bit boring. So it's cool that we're getting a lot of variety in these Series 2 packs. But that's it, so let's quickly go over all the vehicles we've found today. So let's go through who we found. This is a little bit of a special torture for me because I always struggle to remember the names. But over here we got Marab, Quetzal, I think it was, the super rare Golden Recluse, Race Cycle, and I think this was a Rat Rod. Now down here we have Hovercraft. Now this was a Sledge Tank, I believe, Viper, Chopper, and Light Vehicle, I think it was. Holy moly, I'm bad at these names. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy the video and want to see more like it, let me know by clicking the thumbs up like button. Subscribe if you have not yet already subscribed. And leave a comment down below. Just, I don't know, anything. Just let me know how you're going. Are you looking forward to holidays coming up? Because I think Easter holiday starts today, especially if you've got a lockdown happening like we do. Let me know if you've got any micro machines at the moment, or any of your parents maybe have handed down micro machines, or anything. Or if you want to get micro machines, what one's your favorite? There's so many options. But thank you for watching. Have a great week. Take care of yourself, and I will catch you next time.